Hello, everyone. I am live streaming on Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok. So I'm just welcoming everybody in and want to be available for questions. Hello, how are you? Hey, Danielle. I'm trying this live stream again, Danielle, so check over on my other accounts. Hey, Ann. Hey, Craig. How are you? Love seeing familiar faces. And everybody who may be joining me, even though it's new to join in the other profiles, welcome and ask me any questions you want. I want to be here to talk about the new earth. Hey, Sean. Good, Craig. I'm glad you're doing well. I know people are not feeling very good right now, right? You guys going through the thick of it, okay, and having lots of symptoms and things like that as your body is adjusting to these new energies. Is anybody experiencing anything like that? Or are you guys just casually going through all this? I'm seeing if I'm online. Don't know. Yes, I am. I am live. Getting over it. Unsolicited anxiety. Our told you so moment. Trying not to go there. Trying not to go there, Chris. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Cindy. Good to see you. I love seeing my faces that I do scans on. So that will bring me to talking about the future of healing. Get the conversations going about that. The future of healing is sound and frequency healing. It's actually ancient healing, but it was all hidden from us. And now we're going to have it available to us. And I have a select group of souls that are utilizing it. Hey, Sage. And I work on them every Wednesday. Well, actually, every day now. Every day. Hey, Ralph, how are you? It's good to see you. You've suffered with Crohn's. So that's like inflammation. So that's the thing, is that we can find out now, and that's what we all want to be working on, is finding out who we are. Who we are and the different autoimmunes and the different diseases that are created in our being due to those false beliefs. We need to recognize what those are, and then the dis-ease and stuff will go away. Okay, good. Thanks, Danielle. Which people can comment, and it shows up on my screen here. So, but nobody really follows me there, but it was great to have it on there. I just still feel like the internet's going to change. Hey, Queen. The internet's going to change. And once we get the new internet, which I'm so excited about, we're seeing a little glimpses of it. That's why I don't want to put in all this effort of like different things that I've already put in a lot of effort, but I'm really feeling like it's going to change, and I'm going to be able to bring you guys lots of stuff really easily. And I've kind of been changing a little bit and just getting more involved in my life after this is over with. Okay, how is it going to be, you guys, when we're on Starlink? We have the new financial system. So I believe that the new financial system will come in first before we get in touch with the galactics as far as like personal. Are you guys looking forward to that? What? I heard crypto will be stolen. Okay. I don't know what that means. That's a very general comment. And what's your definition of crypto? And what are you talking about? Who are you talking about? So how is everyone doing? Where is everybody at? I wish I knew if people were watching me on the other streams so I could ask them. Looking forward to the change. But you have to admit that when you really understand the changes and think about the changes, which not very many people, I don't know anyone, I don't know anybody who, other than people on TV or on YouTube or whatever, that talks about these changes. And even the people, even the supposed financial gurus don't even, you're listening to your chimes. Awesome. Sitting at the Arizona border wall, fellow Harry the Soul Coach, I think he's right on the crypto stuff. What do you mean? What are you talking about, Martin? Okay, let me just, since you guys want to put that out there, yeah, I already know. I know the etymology of the word. I've studied it. This has been my whole life for the last 10 years. Okay. Yes, all crypto, which is death, it will go away. It will go away. Any token that is not ISO compliant. And what they did was they put the ISO compliant tokens in with the dirty, mucky Swift system. And those who know, but oh, that's awesome, Sage. I was just reading her thing. Yeah. So you don't need testing. You don't need any of that stuff. It's all a scam. It's all just to make lifelong customers. But yeah, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, all those things that are attached to it, they will all change, go away. So if that's what you're talking about, yes. No, I know you're replying to that guy. But we're not going to have to worry about money. We don't want to be thinking about money. You guys, that's not going to be a concern. I know that that is really hard to imagine. And we're all sitting here in different positions in our life solely because of the slave system that we've been put into, right? Right? Everybody on here is working a job or doing something, staying in a relationship, whatever, that they don't want because of money. Thanks, Ralph, for sharing the live. I appreciate it. We want to get this live out to as many people as possible in terms of access to somebody that's talking about this, because people are freaking out right now and they're floundering. And I'm literally only on here at this point for people to ask their questions, to get help, to get connected with somebody that can help them with their health, with their mental state, and explaining what is actually going on. Yeah, your health. Hey, Shane, your health is super important right now. Okay. And if you get your health right, then guess what? Your mind clears and your awareness, your consciousness expands. Okay. Your health, your diseases, your autoimmunes, your labels, those were all created in this slave system. They were all created to enslave you. And I have been diagnosed with several autoimmunes, and I've reversed all of them. Who knows if I even actually really had them, right? But will lose all my money if not transferred to gold. Well, no, you guys. So this isn't the new money, but it's going to rep it. You're going to get to transfer your cash into the new bills. Okay. You'll get to transfer it. This isn't a new bill. This is just an example. Will corrupt courts still push their... No, they will not. They will not. How often do you take the zeolite? Oh, thanks. I got it right here. I need to take it. So what I do is I have several bottles of this, And this is a heavy metal detox. This will detox out things called graphene oxide, lots of things. Okay. So you do 3 to 5 sprays of this. And the reason why I like this one, this is sold in my shop. I also have a link for it so you can get a discount from this store. It's called Advanced TRS from Kosovo. But you want to do 3 to 5 sprays. That's it. It just tastes like water. Okay, 3 to 5 sprays, 3 to 5 times a day or 3 times a day. But if you're just starting out, whatever, you can just do 1 spray. Just use your sense about you. Okay. If you do too much of this for your system at a time, it causes a little bit, it's moving stuff around. It's moving stuff around. So I also do and really recommend getting some borax, organic borax, and doing like a 1/4 cup to start with in your bath, or you could do a foot soak. You could do a foot soak too. And that is going to help with the salts. Your body is salt water. Yeah. If you're being cautious, that's fine, but you don't want to have a cautious mindset. Okay, Nat. Yes.
I got another tooth coming in.
Ooh, exciting. The whole world's seeing it because you're broadcast all over the world. Okay. Love it. I'm excited. She's getting her new teeth. I love you. You're my sweetie. I got to get pictures of her in her sunflower dress because we got all our sunflowers are just bursting everywhere. Oh, I just didn't end up putting it on. She wanted me to wear the same dress, but I know she's adorable. I know I told you guys I'd go live on Tuesday, and then I was like, oh, I don't know. And then Nat's like, if you don't know, don't go. If you don't want to go live, don't go. You say live Wu Wei. I'm like, okay. Yeah, Nat she's like a 35-year-old woman. It's incredible. Anyway, I want to get the vibrations up too. I want you guys to be happy. That's the other thing I want to do. Is Chris in here? Finally, Chris is alive. Woohoo! Chris, my buddy. Yeah, and I've been seeing you guys. Okay, so if you guys are feeling like, you guys know I made this video about how if you know what's going on, what's really going on, I'm talking about the spiritual information, the metaphysical information, that's all that matters. You would not be depressed right now. I mean, hey, Nancy. Yeah, I'm just kind of getting on here, but now I'm triple casting. So you guys and everybody, if you're not following me on YouTube and X and all that, please do. Please do. So that I can get my 1,000 followers, which I know if I just dedicated time, I'm just trying to put together, what do I want to do for my podcast? What do I want to talk about right now? I'm here to help everybody through this. I'm going through it in my own way and different ways. And so I bring you the information ahead of time. But once the financial system hits, okay, you guys, I'm going to be doing a whole different type of a show. Really talking about how to live in this new earth. How do we live? How do we become part of nature? We're removed from it. So you guys, what's going to happen is everybody is going to awaken to this knowledge that I'm talking about. Okay. And stuff I haven't talked about, but you're going to awaken. When am I expecting all this to happen? Well, let's just talk about it. Thanks, Chris. So, do you see how tan I'm getting? I mean, for me, I'm tan. Okay. Normally I do self tanner and all this stuff. This is the first year that I'm like loving the sun is amazing. Anyway, so we're going in. So what's going to happen is everybody is awakening through this process that we're in. We're in this shift, and everybody is awakening to it. Okay. Now, the people, let's say 85%, don't really know. Everybody can put in the comments what they think the percentage of people that are not awake really, and when this final blast or whatever happens, because they're doing it slowly, so you guys are slowly waking up. There's like waves of people waking up, which I love it because I'm set up so I'm able to see it. So we're going to have a final wave. Okay, there's going to be a final thing that happens. Will it be when the financial system flips over during the quote 10 days of darkness, which communication blackout, unless you have Starlink, maybe it'll only be 3 days, whatever. They're going to be switching things over. Okay, imagine the people, and there might be one or two watching that don't know anything going on. Woohoo! They're shopping at Target. They got their venti latte, frappuccino, fata frappuccino. Okay. And they're just like watching, like I was when 911 happened. I'm just sitting there. I had my 2 kids, 2001. My son was born in 1999. And I'm like, what's going on? That brought in the Patriot Act. Everyone voted for it. And I remember at the time, my ex-husband was like, don't vote for this. This is the beginning of this. I'm like, oh, whatever. Okay. So all those kind of people that aren't awake. Hey, Monica, good to see you too. I'm thinking 40 to 60 at this point in my area. Some just, yeah. I'm crying because my husband is eating Popeyes for lunch. Hey, if I can give you any hope, Flower Power, if I can give you any hope or any, whatever about your husband, my husband that I've been married to, it'll be 8 years this August. Of course, the year of the 8, my life path number 8, 8 years of marriage since I met him, or since we were married. He's never eaten a vegetable. I mean, he doesn't eat vegetables. He was eating fast food. We were talking last night because our relationship has completely changed. We've completely changed. Well, it's worse than anything like a heart attack. It's that the chemicals that they're putting in the food, in the fast food, that chicken is not even barely chicken, I bet. Okay. And it's causing all of these conditions and autoimmune. But you got to just focus on yourself. So if you have somebody that is deeply in the matrix, okay, I want to finish saying this. Okay. Because what's going to happen is everybody, whatever percentage of it is, no sugar, whatever percentage of it is. Nice, Sage. That sounds really good. They're all going to awaken. They're going to awaken to this knowledge. And then they are going to have an opportunity to decide if they want to live this new life, which they've already made the decision. Okay. They made the decision before they came here. And we all came here for this. And some of you guys know that you're like leaders in this. And you got stuff going on and stuff that's going to be happening that's going to make you even more of a leader, right? So, but listen, people are going to decide whether they want to do this or not. And then they're going to leave. Okay. They're going to leave. Something's going to happen. I told you guys this. I've been saying this for a year. Have I not? Souls and things, people, places, things are going to either leave or go away or change dramatically. Okay. So, like my husband, a year ago, 2 years ago, I'm deep in this. Walking around being my shamanic self. And I'm like thinking, oh my God, the way he is behaving, the way he's living, it does not work in the high energy. So does this mean that we're not going to make it? We're not going to be here? But he was presented with a opportunity that he had to make a choice. And in Derek's case, he had to choose it probably sooner than he would have. He probably never would have. I mean, he told me if it wasn't for me, he would have been, if we never would have met, he would have been going along lockstep with everything. Yeah. Well, sneaking food outside the house and all that kind of addictions and all that kind of stuff, that is, oh, nice, Kim. So it doesn't matter. Whatever's going on, whatever 3D stuff is going on in your life right now, you don't need to talk about it. You don't need to tell me about it. Yeah, you know what, Craig, he said today? My husband, I went out there but right before I came in here, so my hair is all frizzy because it's humid. And I was like, oh my gosh, honey, look at us with all our little ducklings. I'm like, this is exactly the life I have always wanted. And I said, I went over to him and gave him a hug. And I said, thank you so much for doing this life with me. And he said, he didn't know what to say. And he just hugged me. He goes, thanks for having me. It's like, he's just like every day, he's just like, please, am I doing okay? He's so sweet. But he is doing so much. Yeah, my husband has gotten himself, my door opened. My husband has gotten himself, he's down to his high school weight. He's up every morning, taking care of the animals, taking care of me, taking care of the house. Yeah. And this is somebody, I mean, and it's been a thing, we're still going through it like everybody. But, 95% of relationships are going to be ending through this, to make rooms for new ones. So anybody, whether it be your adult kids or whatever, that is going away or that goes away, just like if Derek went away or something like that, I totally feel like solid by myself. Like I feel solid. You just broke up with someone? Yeah. Because everybody's realizing that it is about everybody's soul being in their highest vibration so that they can bring forth their specific mission. If there's anybody that you married or had a relationship with prior to this event that was a handler or somebody to keep you from knowing all this, they will either change and rise up and partner with you, or they will just go away. And I'm talking about even like your hairstylist, like somebody neutral like that. Was thinking on starting a new one, but no, the man I was starting to like won't last, so why bother? Oh yeah, why bother getting a relationship? Now, if I wasn't in a relationship right now, wish that door could be shut. If I wasn't in a relationship right now, I wouldn't want to be in one. I wouldn't get in one unless you get yourself completely, like most of the way healed. Like I would say I'm pretty healed right now. But if I was out there the way I am right now, okay, you would have to be very clear. Like, okay, This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm thinking. Are you on board with it? We're going to go into a galactic society. You're not going to be able to find somebody like that. Do you guys think that I should, that's why I haven't put up the dating section or the single section in collection. But should I just put it on there in the realityshifters.com? I don't know. A man's the last thing I want right now. Well, yeah, because listen, you want to have a partner. If you want a partner, it's only to, it will only be because relationships are going to be different. There is going to be a lot of connections, but it's not going to be like it was before. Okay. Where we got married due to needing, we basically met somebody to fulfill the needs that our family didn't, whatever our deficits were, we just met somebody that could fill that. And then the minute they don't fill it anymore or they change, then there's marital problems. The minute there's not enough money in the bank and somebody who likes to spend can't spend, all of a sudden there's marital problems. What is a galactic society? Well, the galactic society is all the universes that are around us, and we're part of a massive galaxy. We're not the only ones here, and governments already disclosed this. They're just trying to paint it as that it's going to be scary and fear-based. But we are going to be, people individually will be meeting. We'll be meeting them here in about groups of 3. And so I'm understanding. And then everybody's going to see their ships in the sky. Everyone's going to see their ships in the sky. And then they're going to go away. And then individuals will see them and meet them and get activated for different things. It's going to become like Marvel Comics. Oh, yeah. I've got ships all over the place. And I post videos of them. Yeah, there's nothing to fear. You started looking for them? Yeah, now, Monica. Yeah, once you asked for them. Yes, Pamela. Can you post? Yeah, I always post them. But I post the way I do my information because I get banned and everything. My little fun videos, that are just like my life. I always put a couple little gems in there that if you followed the white rabbit, there's white rabbits in there too. I got a white rabbit with just a little black on it, little black line going through it to show just a little bit of darkness left. Oh, Chris, literally you have them all over. Okay, Chris, start taking pictures of your skies. Okay, let me see if I can show you some pictures. Okay, so you know what to look for. Do you guys want to know what they look like when they're in your skies? But we see them flying. We see the triangle ones. It's the Andromedans mainly. I heard it's the Andromedans, not the Palladian ships. And then, of course, the Space Force, which Space Force is recording everything. Yeah. The eclipse wasn't really an eclipse, right? But we don't need to talk about that. Okay, I'm trying to look for my photos. I don't know why my photos aren't on my iPad. The photo icon. It's just I don't use my iPad for anything. Oh, here we go. Let me just see. Yeah, they just use the eclipse for they just use the eclipse. So I posted this video on Twitter or on X. Let me see if I can play it. Okay, do you guys see how these clouds are and how they're shaded underneath? Do you see it? Okay, let me play it again. Okay, so when they have that shadow underneath, I mean, this is just one example, but when they have that shadow underneath, what's shading them? Okay, like look at this. This picture doesn't do this justice. And I showed this, I sent this to Craig because I happened to be texting him at the time, but I don't think he realized, but it doesn't do it justice how big this was. Cab on X has posted today video from a naval base. Oh, yeah. Cab was Palladian or talks with Palladian. Seeing that shaded underneath. And literally, I will sit. Yeah, isn't it gorgeous? Literally, I will sit. Okay, I'm going to show you this picture of the sun. It lit. This was just the other day. I don't know if you guys can tell how awesome. And you can see a line. There's actually ships that fly in and out of the sun. Can you guys see how incredible this photo is? Does that look like a crown on top? Golden crown. And it almost looks like an eye. Oh yeah, they are above our house every day and every night. See, they are here. They are visiting me. Look at there's our new galactic race. Look at the cute ducklings with the hats on. Sorry. I know it's just me that loves to see them. Okay, look at. These are my ducklings. And two of them are called white crescents. Two of them are blue Swedes, the black ones that look like they have tuxedos. And then two golden layers, which are the ones without the little white poofs. But I think the one with the big white poof, I'm calling her Pearl because she's like a church lady with her hat on. The other one has a little poof. It's not very big, which Derek likes him, like a mohawk. I know, aren't they so freaking cute, Daniel? I can't. What do you think about this bird? Ha 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 ha. Do you like that, Pearl? You know Pearl, right, Wally? You know that had the price tag hanging off her hat? Okay, I wanted to show you some more cloud pictures. And in Reality Shifters, we post these our pictures. Here is a picture from somebody in the Reality Shifters. Look at that. See all that shading? It's shading and then it's bright lights, like they're lighted up, like the clouds are lighted up. Well, and this one has, here's a close up of that little rainbow. I don't know if you can see that rainbow. Okay. And you guys are going to start seeing this kind of thing more and more and more and more and more and more and more. You are going to see people like me more and more and more unusual things till it becomes pretty normal. Everyone's going to say, oh yeah, that's just them by 2025. Like during this time, 2025, by the time 2025 comes, everyone's going to be used to seeing the ships. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Yeah, but start looking up. See, here's the other one. See how they're lit up? Okay, the sun isn't in all of those. The sun's not in that. Okay, their ships are huge inside. How many people listen to Alex Collier? Because he's somebody that, he remembers being in the ships and all this kind of stuff. And he's been talking about this for 30 years. Okay, I don't know if you can tell. Look at that. Is that incredible? Look at that. I need a med bed. My back is severely broken. Yeah, but we can do all that kind of healing. We can do all that kind of healing, frequency healing. You guys look for scalar EES systems in your area if you want to go to some people, because I do frequency healing, but people think that they need to see somebody. So, and don't understand that it's remote. But so you can find people that do it. Rife frequency, scalar. Yeah. So I use a software that uses scalar, PEMF, Rife. In fact, I'll play a frequency for our group. Oh, good. See, I just scanned one of our members this morning because she had like a gallbladder attack. And somehow I didn't send her chime. So if anybody didn't get their healing frequencies yesterday, just let me know. But anyway, I worked on her for a couple hours today. I mean, her aura was black and brown. And I'm like, oh my God, poor thing. Oh, yeah, my dog. I want a human to walk by so they can shut my door. Okay, I'm going to put on a tone for us. So this, I'm going to use the Odyssey app. Okay, and these apps come with my Genius Insight information. So if you're interested in any of this, just contact me. I do have links in my profile. The way I suggest learning about this, if you're new to it, it's old information and you're being unlocked to interested in it, to make an initial appointment with me and have a full scan, and we can talk about it and you can see what it's like. Have you seen the Aura Gin Light and Sound Spa? I mean, I don't know. That sounds like a general thing. Dream Spa? No, is it like a franchise or something? Okay, so with this app, you can record your voice. So we can record our voice, or you can skip it, and you can pick. So there's balance, my nutrition music, brain pain, brain reboot, deep sleep, full moon, higher self, mindfulness. This is for entertainment purposes only. Music for a healthy immune. You guys tell me which one you want me to play. Music for my hormones, music for my hormones upper, music for my well-being. So we try it. Let's just do that one because it's general. So relax. Okay, see if you guys hear it. So this is a 33-minute one. So you just have it playing and we'll see how you guys feel. Yeah, there's one for joint pain. So let me just show you, since we're talking about it. Just go with the flow, what you guys want to talk about. So this is a software that I use. I'll show you what it looks like. Hold on, I wanted it to load up so you can see it. But this is a software that I use, and I can do virtual healing. I can do a picture. So you guys are being healed right now with this frequency. Can you guys hear that frequency? So this software allows me to go into your biofield and clear your biofield. Star Trek music. Kinda. Star Trek is a documentary. So if you want to know what's going on, go watch all the Star Trek stuff. Okay, so I'm going to pick somebody. I already have somebody loaded up that I actually rescheduled today. So I'm going to, just to show you guys. Well, yeah, the whole point of them is to heal. Okay, taking medications. Okay, every single thing is a frequency. So when you take a medication, like a pain medication, what that's doing is it's just putting a frequency over your nervous system, and shutting it down. I used to have night terrors for 20 years. I had woke up every night, scream, being attacked in my sleep, all this stuff. The only help, the only help that they would give me is go to sleep study, is to put me on antidepressants and to shut down my whole system. So it's not really dealing with the truth, and all the truth about the programs that are going on, the SSP program and all that, that's all out now. Okay. So I scanned a person's picture. Okay. And so now I can look and see their body. So the person's body, it goes body, mind, and biofield is the order that needs to be kind of worked on or balanced. Okay. So let's see what this person's aura looks like. So their life force number is 535, which is good. You want it to be between 4 and 600. If it gets over that, then it tells me that you probably have an infection of some sort. Yeah, I'm going to show you this more. Show you the app. This app, if you want to see information about it, I have links in my profile about it. And yes, you can buy this app and have it for home use. And you can use it on your pets. You can use it on yourself. It could be your doctor in a pocket. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is okay. I'm glad that I'm doing this because I need to scan this person. Okay. I don't know what's going on. This person is not in their body. Okay. At all. Look at that. But the bright green, they have super loving heart. But right now, they are not in their body. They need some magnetism and some grounding, I bet. So basically, this gives me a picture. This gives me their aura for this moment. So then I can go over to their panel, okay? And I see, in this case, this is a systems overview page. So I see the glands, sensitivities, body systems, minerals, infection, energetic disturbances are her top things that are bothering her. They're out of balance. And then her Bach flower essences, which Bach flower, do you guys know what those are? Actual vibration of a flower that you can take. But this is all like giving you these things. But I can also tell you, if you had an appointment with me, we go through all this and I tell you, oh, you should take more lavender, or you should do this, you should do that based on this. Even though I can tell you guys that without this, people love seeing it. So are you guys interested in this? Under glands, so that's the first thing that she has. Under glands, her parathyroid, thyroid, and pituitary gland are all out of balance. So I'm going to grab her thyroid, her pituitary gland, and her parathyroid. I'm going to grab all of those red items and put them in this basket down here. These are all the baskets. I'm creating this scan based on my intuitive knowings, and I'm coaching. I work with these people, so I know what they need. But I also get intuitive knowings, but then I can see it on here. But there might be something that the person wants to work on that I'm not seeing. Like I've had people say, oh, my doctor says I have a heart problem or whatever it is. And then I look and I'm like, I don't see that, but I do see this. And it ends up being something that is causing them to have anxiety, that's making them have a heart problem. Okay. And then we get down to the root. How do we get the person to do this with? You need to see them in person, right? No, Pamela, I do it all virtual. I see people, I'm up in the middle of the night, people in the Philippines, New Zealand, wherever. This is all done, and I'm getting a really incredible device that I was able to get it sent right away, but they have a new one they're upgrading it to. So they're like, if you want to wait a little longer, but it's connecting to the Starlink satellite, and I'm going to be able to it's going to send your information up to the Starlink satellite, create a perfect quantum wave to heal you and come down into your biofield. It's going to be great. So you can book with me, and I'm really encouraging people to book with me for their healing right now. So because I am here to get as many people's light shining as possible. And that is what I care about. And that's what I do. So let's put some more things in her basket to clear. So she also needs a new feature on here, an updated feature on here. It automatically tells me if the person needs grounding, and it creates a grounding profile of 444 items, which is incredible. Okay, you can't get this anywhere. So what I'm doing for my people that are members of my group, the Reality Shifters, I do weekly scans for them. And I do not skimp on what I do. As some of you guys know, you're like, oh my God, Monica, I don't feel good. Because I'm really in there dusting up all those frequencies and trying to clear them. Nat, come shut my office door. Okay. So I'm going to put her Bach flower essences in, but I want to show you more stuff that this can do. So the way you join, say hello.
Hello.
We're streaming on all over here, even though I don't know if anyone's watching because nobody is commenting.
Hello.
Okay, Nat, can you close your door on your way out, please? I'm showing them our healing scan. Nat is so good. She can read auras so well.
No,
So,
I cannot.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
You don't read the aura and know when they're bad? She knows. Not when they're bad, but she's like, oh, you got to scan them. Nobody has a bad aura, right? Nobody has a bad aura. Okay, so I'm going to get back to that. Sorry for the interruption. So another thing that's in here in this that's different and interesting. Oh yes, do book appointment with me. I would love it. I love it when people are like, okay, I'm done messing around. Okay, and we do a lot of good work together, and you learn a lot about yourself and have tools to go forward. And you can do a weekly coaching, and what you get is I create a custom set of scans for you that go through this app that you purchase, and you're able to listen to those scans all day, every day for 7 days. So we're really doing a lot of good work with people and seeing massive changes, or seeing changes in their being, and having it being changed, doing this work while the planetary changes are happening. That's like double whammy. So go up to my profile and click on the link, and there's a link to book. You can book the one-time scan. I think it says like one-time scan I call it coaching because I don't know what to say about it. Okay, I want to show you. So this also has spiritual protection. So if you guys have a lot of, darkness in your aura or something like that, like this person didn't, and their spiritual protection is green, which means that it's balanced. But I can go in here and look at the individual items that are in here that I want to tell you guys about that are red and pull those. So you have grounding, which of course she needs. Surround and protect, all attachments released, all entities cleared. There is even, which I'm going to show you something really cool. And then aura protection, embracing the light, healing, chanting, and invocations. So those are all really low in her. So we need that. So I'm pulling those in her basket. So this is what I do. I do this, I custom do it. Because I'm just like that. But other practitioners, what they do is like you could get like a diabetes scan, or you could get a chakra scan or whatever. But I do different ones depending on what I'm feeling and kind of being told that everybody needs. So like last Wednesday, which was yesterday, I did a lot of, which I'm going to show you now. It's really cool. I did a lot of color therapy and infusing people with the colors and sound frequencies that they need. So what you do, or how I find out, let's find out what this person, I have these are special libraries that I have. I have one all about the aura, all to infuse color. And it's so fun. Oh, that's her first thing that she needs, AAA color energy. So let's click on here and we can see that her top 3 that she needs balancing is soul purpose, blue, and violet. And I happen to know that this person is on their path of finding their soul purpose, and that is all they're working on. All they're working on. Chris. Okay, so I'm going to put in those 3 red ones. And her blue ones are rainbow power, white light, love is in the air, forest fantasy, green, and yoga. So she's really low in those, or they're not needed. Whatever. I just put them in there to balance. Everything is about balancing the biofield. Thank you, Inner Journey. Okay. Let's see what else. So here's all the gems, the crystals that her body could utilize right now, the frequencies from them. So Brazilian amethyst, bloodstone, black tourmaline, Herkimer diamond, watermelon tourmaline. So if part of our coaching, I would tell her if she wanted to know, because we kind of when we work together, it's like, it's not therapy where you just sit and talk and go and marinate in your junk. We're really getting down to it and clearing things and getting through stuff. Okay, so one of those things is getting crystals, because I just use crystals for work, okay, for the frequencies. Do you have any shielding automatic against wrong energies? Yeah, so that one is, so I'm going to put these crystals in her field. And I actually have a device. I haven't started using it yet, but it's a device with a coil on it that connects with the quantum field, which is your Akashic field, the ether, connects with the quantum field and I can personalize and make my own frequencies. So you could even do something like, if you're addicted to macaroni and cheese or something, you could like make a frequency of that and just play that, and it'd be like you ate it. Yeah, black tourmaline for shielding. Okay, and the person that was asking, Julian, about the energies. So what we do on that one is there's several things that we do. But I go into the spiritual protection that I showed you earlier and clear all entities. I click that one. Another one that I always look on here, just because everybody is feeling sick, and if you're eating regular food, if you're eating at grocery stores, you're eating at restaurants, you get food poisoning. So food poisoning shows itself up in all these different categories. Okay. So these are all different components of food poisoning that are affecting her. And this is how I know when you guys get E. coli, gallstones. Okay. So we can clear all that. Like if we did regular treatments, okay, one gal in our group, she was supposed to have open heart surgery, and we've been working on her, scanning. And she went to the doctors, and they told her they're going to check her again to see, but she might not have to even have it ever now. It's not enough, should be computerized, or else inverse oscillation, ruling bad energies. Okay, Julian, whatever. I don't know what you're doing. This is just another modality that's out there to heal. Okay? So the group that's on here, most people are using and only know about Western medicine. If you aren't doing Life with Monica, you sign up. Best decision ever. She's so loving and genuine. Thanks, Chris. Yes, I know it's hard to imagine that there's a human that's on TikTok that isn't in here for themselves. But it's true. But it's so the things, the comments that people comment to me is so bad that they have to put all this extra protection, anti-bullying stuff on my account. Okay. So then we're going to scan these, but I'm going to send them to the person first. Okay. Sorry, now my computer isn't working. Okay, I'm just going to play them. Okay, so all these frequencies, they're put in order of the ones that are bothering her. Okay, just so you know, Julian, your comments no one can see them. They're being shadowed out. Because we only want positivities. Okay, I don't talk about all the negative stuff that's going on and how it's really hard and how I want it to be over and da 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 da. No, we want to create solutions to where we're at. And trust me, I think about, because people think that, ask me about the background music. Are you talking about this? Because I don't think I have music playing. Well, other than this. Yeah, ask me. These are tones. This is music for your well-being. But I don't have specifics on what frequency this is right now because it's playing. But let's play another one. Let's play. Do you guys, let's see. Which one do we want to look at? Go to playlist. Oh, it just started again. Okay, hold on. I just want to find my master list. Nope. Okay. Music for my hormones. How about music to detox? Are you guys already detox? How about balance and harmony? Let's do that one. But what are your questions? So this one, balance and harmony, it has bladder, kidney, endocrine, reproductive system, gallbladder, liver, mental, emotional, energetic. I'm just going to select all and have them play. Hey, John. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, any interaction that you guys have with the live is really good. It's really good for us. Yeah, so that's playing right now. Why did that one bother you? Oh, it did? Oh, good to know. That's what you want to tell me, that, because if a tone is ever if a tone frequency irritates you, then it's the wrong frequency for you. And these are really intense, these that I'm playing. Of course, you're also hearing, let me turn this down. I guess Julian's validating or not what I say, which I don't know everything. I just know what I know, and I know what I'm actually living this, and I'm been healed. I only use frequency technology for my pets. What frequency was that, please? Well, it wasn't a certain frequency. It is a whole bunch of different tones put together in this app, this Odyssey app. What if I'm a member, do I pay $165? The cost of the do you have a the cost of the coaching is the same, because what my members get, and I don't know if they realize it, but they get a full scan once a week. On Wednesdays, I scan, well, out of my members, I scan like a quarter of them. On Wednesdays and Thursdays. But I am thinking about ending it or limiting it, just because I want people to get full scans, because it makes a big difference when you get like a full scan and really clear. But you can get a price break, Flower Power, if you do like 4 appointments a month. Anyway, you'll decide. Thanks, Shelby. I'm doing great. Clark here. Do you have one to reach out to our... Do you have one to help out to reach out to our Father in heaven? I don't know what that means. Like why you're saying that. Okay. Hold on. Let me... Okay. I had to mute that account because I think it's like a bot or something. Okay. Well, how is everyone now? How's everyone doing? Everyone's doing good, going through your life. Everything's going perfect. Some believe once we raise our frequency, we ascend. Yes, we're ascending. I don't know if that's a bot account that said that. There's a lot of bot accounts. Oh, you're real. Okay. I just can't tell because I don't know what that means when they're kind of like phrases. That's all we're talking about is ascending. We're ascending to new earth. Well, everything is frequency. Hey, Shannon, long time no see. Okay, Chris. To hope I don't seem rude. Not trying to be. But everything is frequency. Every single thing is vibrating. Nothing is standing still. We are going into, and now we'll have access to a quantum future. We have access to it now, and you get access to the quantum field through meditation, through frequency work, the work that I do, the frequency healing that I do. It's using quantum entanglement. And it's really like there's hardly, I mean, here out of all this, I have this great healing. I'm on X, I'm on all over, read all the comments that people are like, oh, I'm doing this detox, I'm doing that, I'm trying to get through this, I'm going on this diet, I'm having this surgery, I'm taking this drug, I'm doing this. But if I dare say, oh, I have this, they're just like, people think it's just something silly because they don't know that we're going into a quantum world. And I mean, the fact that there's only like 20, maybe 40, depending on the week, of people that take advantage of, there's a person that's like literally going to clear your field and raise your vibration for you. Oh, no, I don't know. It's okay. That's okay. I'm doing great. Let me go back to my medication. Let me go back to my Ozempic. Let me go back to wearing my rubber shoes and staying indoors, because that sounds a little bit weird. I mean, even when I wasn't living this lifestyle, I knew that it was right. Yeah, I can't believe that they get to sell that on TikTok Shop. And I can't have my lymph and blood wash on TikTok Shop without getting violations. It's weird. My friend is asking me if I'm okay. Yeah, she probably, Chris, won't be your friend for too long. Oh, yeah, you guys, I get violated in every way. But I get violated on this app, my store, for my products. That's why I don't, it's like, it's a fight and it makes me upset. You know, it makes me upset. So it's like, I can't wait until we're, for me, so that I can come out here and have my store and have it full. It's all, my store is all full of products, and we would have a lot more, but we can't spend a bunch of money on inventory right now. But I'm getting some amazing pepper mills in. They're from Thessaloniki. Everything that I have is it's not stuff that you just rebuy. It's stuff to improve your life or that you'll have into the new earth. But all this health stuff that's unique. Like I have this really cool nerve oil. Everyone who is promoting health on TikTok gets bullied. Yes, I do have a sea moss not in my shop, but Cinnamon, aren't you in my group? Because I have the link and the website set up plus a discount that's the other thing about my group. So Crazy Monkey, Eagle, because he has a really good sea moss. It's from St. Lucia and it's really good. And instead of bringing it in, which I could bring that sea moss in, what I'm doing, oh yeah, order the copper water bottle, Chris. I've got all of them down here if you guys want to see them. But what I'm doing is, and I have it under my blog right now. I have only a couple companies, but I have like 3 or 4 other blogs. But I'm partnering with New Earthers that also have products that I want you guys to see. And so you can go into the Reality Shifters and you can get educated. I'm live on there. And I'm doing more and more things as we want them. It's very woo way in there because as we get together in a group, I see the group wants to learn about something. And so we'll do a class. And I meet every Sunday. So you can go in there, learn stuff, get to know people. They have a feature in there that you can click on. It shows you everybody that's close by. There's galactic information. The minute that I get information, in the middle of the night or whatever, I'm like posting it on there. And then other people are posting information on there. So I have other businesses and other people that are promoting things that fit in this lifestyle that you guys would need. So if you're looking at how to eat more raw food, for instance, there's a raw food chef in there, Kelly, who's incredible. And she's getting her business back up and going. And so she's posting recipes and she's got birds, which it's funny. Our group seems to be full of a lot of bird lovers. It's really great because we all must have known each other. But we've got people posting pictures of their birds, all their new their earth stuff. Yeah, Kim loves birds, Ralph loves birds, I love birds, of course, And then we have a gal, Monica, who might be in here. She is an organizer, and I actually knew her from my past life. She helped me physically organize my pantry when I was pregnant with Natalie 5-6 years ago. And then she found me on TikTok, and then there it was. So she's in there and she's posting some incredible articles. She made some really cool coloring pages, which I printed them out. Did they not get printed out? Coloring pages for kids, all about organizing and stuff. So, and then I have Crazy for Monkeys website up with a code. So if you go to his website, it's Raw Piece, and you will get a 10% discount off of that St. Lucia sea moss. So we want more of those. I want more people, more quote new earther futurist business, people that align with this whole thing, their products or services. I would love for you guys to join the Reality Shifters, and you can put your classes on there. You can do videos, you can do whatever. There's so much you can do, and it gets us away from this parasitic environment. So that's what I'm attempting to do. But once this financial system flips, I have a feeling, we'll start seeing who's really like in tune to this new earth, because I think a lot of people are, for the next couple years, they're going to just spend through all their money, go on all their trips and all this. It's not going to be an instant revelation that we're going away from money and we're going away from all this stuff, having stuff defining who we are. Well, we're literally in the process right now. So when do we wake up, and when is this like, because, okay, the financial system can only be in the higher energies. But I feel like the financial system will happen. The big black swan event will happen. Everybody's going to freak out. And those of you that know should be already telling people, listen, this is going to happen. It's going to look like you lost everything, but you didn't. Even if you're worried about sounding crazy, listen, the housekeeper, who she hardly comes now because we're home all the time, but I've been telling her from day one, I can't find my emails. I've been telling her since day one that she's been working here. I'm like, things are going to change and all this is going to happen. Well, she said today, she's like, I would have been so freaked out. If I didn't know about this. And she's starting to see the changes in her banks, and different notices are coming out. Yeah, but you don't need to be scared. Okay? And also, you don't want to be, if you're sitting there worried about money, you're in the wrong frequency. Wrong frequency. And you're going to end up having more and more stuff happen to you. Okay, probably not the same people, but now look at the aura. Look how much richer that aura looks. Do you guys remember how it was like white on the side? So I bet she's feeling a lot better. What are you worried about, Chris? Let's clear this once and for all. What are you worried about? All of you guys that think I'm nuts, that go and call each other and say, you know, Monica's a little whatever behind my back. Okay. What are you actually worried about? Think about it. Let's break it down. Let's say that we weren't really going to a new financial system that's in favor of us and that was going to be controlling. Let's say. Then, okay, you're going to lose your house. We're going to go to internment camp. We're going to be in a bloody bath thing happening here in a minute. Right? I mean, either way, bottom line is I can get being like nervous. Like it is scary in the sense of like, or it feels that lump in your throat that everything is going to change into a way that we cannot even fathom. Okay. I guarantee it. You guys are going to have a portal into my office and we're going to be doing lives. You're going to be in Scotland and you're going to port over literally in the next 3 years. Okay. I mean, it's nuts what we're talking about. So when you understand the level that we're talking about and really start researching and learning the galactic information, yeah, and the EBS is going to tell about all the 3D stuff, the boring stuff, the stuff that everybody wants to hear about, but you guys don't realize that this amazing thing is going on behind the scenes. It's like, what are you scared of? I mean, I'm saying that rhetorically, like I get it. Like I'm sitting here. No, I know, Chris. I mean, Derek, you know what happened is that Derek was like, he said yesterday or the day before out loud, like to the universe, whatever. He was just like, okay, I need a way to provide because this is not working the way it is. Like, you know, they're still moving forward. People are losing their homes. I don't know how, like all this stuff, the courts aren't operating. I don't care what anybody says. Everything's in. We're in the transition. We're in the transition. So it's like, how much longer? But I believe 2024, we only have 7 months left. This is all wrapping up in 2024. It's wrapping up. All the EBS, I know. I do too, Chris. I do too. And we talk about it all the time. We're like, we just want to live. That's why I post the videos that I do of my ducks and my this and my that, because I'm trying to show you guys I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward. This is the world that's coming. Okay. Where you're living amongst nature and you're living in the love frequency is what dominates the planet right now. So think about it like that. If you can't think about it, if you can only think about it in your programmed way, and you can't say, okay, this is a program, stop. just know that this is a new level. This is a new game level. It is. Seriously is. It's a new game level, and the new set of rules are in order to make your decisions, in order to collect your tokens, in order to pass go, in order to collect $200, you have to be operating in the love frequency. Okay, it's not a thing like love, all this junk. That was all made up, okay, to distract you. And this has always actually been available, but now there is more light on the planet than darkness. Okay? Darkness cannot light up a room, but one little light can light up a whole stadium, one candle. Okay? So if you shine your light and you understand, if you want to take out the spiritual side and just think about it in a mechanical way, we're in a new frequency. So we want our thoughts. We now know our thoughts are things. And the collective, whatever's going on in the collective, that means the collective is that's how I know people who act like they know stuff. They know stuff because they can see patterns. They can see the collective, what the masses believe is where their consciousness is at. Okay. I know that it's a tiny, tiny percentage that has a level of consciousness I do based on the amount of people that I interact with this information. Most people can't hold this high of light. They can't. Okay. So they're off doing their own thing. But what I'm saying is you're playing a new game with the old rules. Okay. The old version's rules. Do you know that about that? Okay. It's like, I want to talk about game theory. Okay. We can talk about this in like game theory. Okay. And this is what I do is I'm like, okay, this is what's going on. This is what is happening. This is where everybody is at. This is the matrix that's going on. Okay. What do I want? How do I want it to be? Knowing now that I solely can create anything I want. And what I wanted to be prepared and healthy and available to humanity when all this went down. I didn't know what that meant. Okay, that was like 5 years ago. So I started working backwards from my vision. Okay, so that just shows you. You don't need to worry about anything because you're always manifesting. You're always manifesting. It's just a question of what are you manifesting? You're manifesting your thoughts, your regular thoughts. Okay, that just play all the time. You're on autopilot, walking around, moping around. If you're having mope around thoughts, you're going to have a mope around life. You're going to have a mope around manifestation, and you're going to lose any abundance because guess what? Yeah, I do, Chris. We all need to ascend on this town and take it over. It's going to anyway, because I found out so much, Chris, about this town. So much about John Belton O'Neill. All of these towns in the South were set up for the human trafficking. All of them. All of them. So it's all going to get undone. You can't wait to watch their reactions. It's hard to see people who have no clue. I wonder how they will take it. Well, think about how you were before you didn't know. Think about how you were. think about what would you have thought, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, seeing somebody talk like this. Okay. Everybody's just in, there needs to be this canceling out of kind of feeling like we're those of us that are quote awake, which I would challenge how many people are actually fully awake, because when you're fully awake, you would be acting way different. But all these people are awakening at different times. They're different souls, and souls are different ages. They're here for different reasons. Okay. So when you were here in a past life, well, it's all got to be here within 2024, Brad. That's just what I'll say. Because they keep on, so today, June 6th, 666, right? June 6th, June 9th, depending on who you ask, the petrodollar contract with Saudi Arabia ends today. I think it's actually the 9th. Okay, it ends. So some people are saying that they're expecting false flags today or tomorrow or the next day through the 11th. Could be. Okay, the petrodollar ends. All the information I'm seeing through different people that supposedly were talking about the solar flash or whatever, they're saying, oh my gosh, this is catastrophic. The dollar's going to be over with. BRICS is coming in. It's the end of the West. Yep, 71 years of contracts. Yeah, depending on what year you think it happened, but yeah. Can you please explain what that is? What TT do you mean? The solar flash? What do you mean? What about our dollar? The dollar is going to be devalued. Oh, the petrodollar? Oh, okay. Think about it as like petrol, like the oil. Okay. So basically, they had a contract that said that in order to buy oil, so basically in order to run your countries, you have to pay in dollars. This was across the world. Okay. Told every country that you have to pay in dollars, and your surplus, which there wasn't, and your extra money has to go into treasuries and bonds in the US. So remember, US is just a defense. There was never a separate thing, United States of America, South America, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So there's so much like information to understand. So basically what's happened is a bunch of countries got together and said, BRICS coalition, a group of leaders got together, said, hey, you guys, we're going to create our own currency. We're going to create our own monetary system. We're done being blackmailed. We're done having this be done to the scourge and all this to our country, to our people. Do you guys want to join us? And then this is where it gets all fanciful and where people drop off, but whatever. Then the Galactic started the Galactic Federation or Galactic Patriot Alliance, whatever. Depends on who you ask. And maybe I don't have the terms right because people always send me mail and they're like mad at me. Okay. But extraterrestrials said, we're going to help you by giving you this new financial system. Okay. So all 209 countries signed on to going away from the dollar. So Derek's like, I'm not going in there. 209 countries signed away from going onto the dollar, and everybody's been unassing themselves from it since. And now it's at the point where if you are not signed on to the QFS, which BRICS equals Nasara. Okay. Yeah. BRICS plus. When you hear NESARA, when you hear BRICS, think NESARA. BRICS, NESARA, QFS, it's all together. Okay. And so they all signed on, and the thing that's freaking people out, and the thing is that the money, the financial experts, which is such a joke, either they are told not to say anything, or they don't know that a new financial system is coming. We are getting a rainbow currency in the US. Every country is going to go back to their own currency and be able to use their own currency to buy things, and it will be all in a level playing field. Okay? There's no more dollar holding over people's head. Okay? That is wrong. And what it was all used for, it's all going away. But the part that they don't tell you is we're going to have a new money. The people are going to be paid back for all the theft that was done to them. So however much you guys have paid into the system through credit card fees, interest, buying homes, taxes, okay? And it's serious. It is coming back to you. Yes, it is. How, when, in what order, the exact way, I don't know. Everybody's going to have their own unique, I'm involved in stuff I don't even talk about. Everybody has their own unique thing. They have ATMs in Vegas where you can disperse gold-backed dollar bills. Yeah, I did a video last year, or maybe on my other account, showing the gold kiosks. Okay, it's here, everyone. What they're doing is they're slowly implementing it. They're slowly implementing it. And when they flip that switch, then the internet, that's why you guys all should be cheering when the internet goes down, or however it is that happens, and the EBS happens, and then everybody's going to have to sit there strapped into their chairs and see all the stuff that's happened. Question, is it true in order to receive your funds, you must be in the country you're born in? There's all these kind of things, okay, that will all get, everybody will get informed. To me, and this is why I don't talk and make videos like that, saying, hey, you guys, you need to do this, you need to do that. The particulars, any advice? What do you mean? I mean, I've got lots of advice. But any particulars of when and how and everything like that, things like the ISO tokens, things like different types of investments into the Stellar network and all this kind of stuff, that you don't need to be worried about that kind of stuff. Okay, if you're just hearing this. Do you see the debt clock is showing positive silver to dollar now? Yeah, nice. Yeah, well, but who cares? What if you do have to be in your country? Don't you think that they're going to let you know? And I'm going to let you know when I start hearing brass tacks of stuff that kind of stuff. Okay, nobody needs to worry. Nobody needs to worry. Okay. Yeah, silver is going up. Silver is going up. And it's going to go way up. Way, way, way up. Way, 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 way up. Because there's a huge shortage of silver. And eventually gold will be just used for jewelry and decoration and things like that, because gold is literally on a faucet. Literally a faucet. You could just, it comes out. Same with oil. Same with water. We're so plentiful. Abundance is the condition of my life. And it's true for everybody. Well, actually, by worrying, if anybody is worrying, just so you know, you're holding back all yourself and all of humanity. And every single thought that you have comes back to you in that frequency. Okay? You can't give out thoughts. You can't give out negativity and have a fit and do all this and wallow, and you're going to have repercussions. You store it safely on a cold wallet. You store it safely on a cold wallet. You get it, and then you put it on a cold wallet. They claim we are going back to the 50s prices. Yes, because inflation, everything is going to stop. Okay. Let me say it like this. We were all on an enslaved system. Yeah, Beth, it's ledger.com, the Nano X, great general one, descentwallet.com, carries all ISO tokens. Okay. Just think about it like this. There was bad, wicked people running the earth. They came up with this plan to get rid of the humans, and they wanted to take over the earth, all the abundance of the earth and all this. And they got caught. Finally, they finally got them. And now they have left the planet. And now with that comes everything they created. They created a financial system. That's the part that I think people aren't getting. Okay. And it's tricky because it's super high level, I guess. That XRP is not part of the SWIFT system. None of those tokens are. Quant, none of them are. None of them. Why are they on there? Why have they been suppressing XRP, but it's in the news all the time? Why do they put down the people who invest in XRP and all the cool crypto guys think they're so cool? The CEO of General Motors is going to make a pickup truck selling at only 10 grand. Yes, that is so interesting, John, that you're bringing that up. I am seeing more and more of that. See, it's all happening. Excuse me. It's all happening subtly. It's all happening subtly. Okay, well, I'm giving guidance right now. First, when you're thinking, if you're in a negative resonance, okay, I've been there, so it's no judgment. You get up in the morning and it's just like, another day, right? So the best way to do this, the best way to change your frequency on an immediate level is, and this is what I teach in my coaching, this is what I talk about, this is what I, do. It's not to tell you guys, hey, you need to do this. I'm just telling you, this is the information. We're going into a quantum world. If you change your frequency, you change your vibration, your life changes. Okay. Like attracts like. So when you're going through your day, make sure every single thing that you do, of course, can't do it 100%, okay, because you especially if you live with people, right? But you're doing as much as you can. Sorry, my dog's barking. You want to make sure every single thing, the toothpaste you use, you want to make sure you're not using a Cabal toothpaste. You want to use a remineralization toothpaste that's, bentonite clay and Kaleido silver and all that. So then when you're brushing your teeth, you know that you're doing something good for yourself, and that raises your vibration. You can get a red light therapy panel, which I'm sure I have in my showcase. Not from me, but I know they're in there. You can get a red light therapy, and you can get like one that just sits on your counter if you want don't want to spend money on a body one. Put it in front of you while you're getting ready, while you're taking a shower. Okay, that raises your vibration. You can do, yes, affirmations. I call it auto journaling or auto writing. People say they do it, but they don't, because if they did, they'd be different. Auto writing, I just have these notebooks. So I just do this. I've been doing this for years. I have these notebooks that are like, what do you call them? Legal pads. And you just start, but you can do a journal, get whatever. And you just start at the top and you just start writing. And you do it for 3 full pages. 3 full pages. And you don't think, you don't judge, you don't go back, nothing. Oh, did you see Lucy? You don't go back. Oh, nice. You're in your red light chamber. Perfect. But that's all you do, is you do activities and have things. Don't have anything in your environment that you don't like. Don't have clutter. I mean, that's one of the things that I have an issue that's in my home that I'm constantly battling with. Okay, because, not to talk about or say anything against, but it's just my husband he doesn't put anything back. If he does a project, everything is left out. And so I have to constantly be like, put this away, put this away, put this away, put this away, put this. And I have systems created in the house so that you don't have to think. You just know, okay, this kitchen towels go here, whatever. But it's just, he's going through his own ascension, but that lowers my vibration. So I've had to create ways of dealing with that. I got rid of gifts from people I don't really like. Yes, I've been doing that. I agreed to do that to my soul, like, 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. And I actually regret, because my sister died. Like 12 years ago. 12, 14 years ago. And she was only 11 months older than me. Well, she always made these things, crafts and stuff. And she had made me this stained glass angel, and it had like a light bulb behind it, like prior to her dying, like, years ago. And then, but I never really liked it. And I was in that thing where I don't keep stuff I don't like. But I am like, I want that stained glass angel so bad. I'm like, one day I'm going to have a stained glass angel and put it in my office. Absolutely been almost 7 years for me. Lost some things. Hoping to get them back. I don't know what NBC is. I think it's a man thing. What? I heard that's not going to be, there's not going to be an election. I do that many times when I see your lives. Sorry, I'm going back on the comments. Yeah. The thing is it doesn't matter what anybody thinks about. It's literally just how it is. If your thoughts are negative and you talk negative, you talk about the negative things, you don't look at the things that happen in your life. I look at every single thing that happens in my life, every single thing, a bird, if I see a bird flying past me too many times, I look up that bird. Everybody and everything is a message from spirit to tell you about who you are, to guide you on your path. If you will sit when you're meditating or whatever and think about your past, you will see that you have gotten so many little messages that you now can interpret. Well, this isn't about when Trump's coming back. Trump's never left. Trump never left. I can see why people have cognitive dissonance, though, because I had the TV on and I decided to indulge myself and irritate myself and watch 90 Day. It's not 90 Day Fiance, but it's like one of those. But I saw clips of the news and them talking about the debates and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, this is so crazy how they're talking about it like it's real. But I will be thankful when this is all exposed and we don't have to play this game anymore. Yes, we know. They're all actors, all in masks. Yep. So we should, at any moment, please, I know we all want the next part of the movie. They say we're at the end. They're saying we're at the end, you guys. So, and it does, those of us that are in touch with the energies and those of us that are, I mean, I'm in this every day and I see it. We're seeing the galactics. We're getting downloads. We're moving forward. And everything that we said 4 years ago, 5 years ago is coming to fruition. Every single thing. So we should have been in the concentration camps and all that. You know, you need to look into things like FEMA is a private organization and all of that. And look at who bought Walmart and when is Walmart closed and what's going on with it now. There's so much that will show you. It's 144. Yay. Yeah, but that's why I want to go back to that. You guys, anybody who said, you guys just stop saying this. Stop saying it. Stop saying who's awake, who's not awake. Because I'm telling you that even myself, there's more to awaken to. We're not ready for this to happen. You know how I know we're not ready for this to happen? Because it hasn't happened yet. The consciousness has to be at a certain level. And even with that, people are still going to have heart attacks over this information and not make it. That's great, Sage. Yeah, I'm like that too. I'm not attached to my stuff. You know, I have all my quantum tools and my crystals that I all use for healing. But like old things, I'm just like throwing stuff away. Stuff gets broken and I'm just like, whatever. I don't care. Yeah. But you guys, that's just normal. Okay. When people start laughing at you and they say you're crazy. Okay. The biggest thing is right now. Okay. This is like later in the process. I think, I don't know, whatever. So if you're just waking up now and you're experiencing this, you're kind of lucky in a sense because you're not going to be experiencing it for years like I did, where you're ostracized, didn't really have friends, totally misunderstood all the time. I'm still misunderstood all the time. All the time. Someone comes over and says, I like that I'm like. So anyway, but yeah, it's just getting really crazy. The split is definitely here where we're all feeling things. We're all feeling, the split. We're all being forced, and every single being will have to be confronted with which side do they want to be on? What side do you want to be on? Do you want to be the side of the light? Or do you want to continue in the path of the darkness with the struggle and all of that? Because you are welcome to, and there is no shame in it. Okay, this whole thing about like, oh, this person's not awake, that person's not awake. You don't know their soul journey. You don't know their role in all of this. You don't know what they wanted to experience. You don't know how old their soul is. And those of you guys that have kids, Okay, your kids know way more than way more than you. They don't need to be told anything. You need to listen to them. I kind of knew 4 years ago now with Trump, you have to read. Yeah, you have to read between the lines. You got to read the tea leaves. It must be coming really soon. Yes. Well, you're seeing it. Okay. All this, if you're in, I mean, I'm into information that I don't think about. I had no idea like Trump was going to go to jail and all this kind of stuff. I just know because I'm clued into my group. My group tells me different things, sends me stuff. Okay. You guys, we have Pascal Najati, who, his information, he's just another being that's coming out to let humanity know that you don't need to worry. You don't need to be upset. Just be safe. Make your home. Use this time every single day. Listen, if everybody, okay, there's 122 people on here. Okay, if 122 people all today had the mindset of preparing themselves for this, which is getting in a loving mindset, looking around your home, looking at the people that you live with, looking at the people in your community, seeing. Yes, Pascal Najati. Seeing what your fellow man needs, look at it through your heart space. That's the only place you go now. I mean, you guys can keep on going by your mind and thinking about money, but guess what? It's low vibration and you're just going to keep on feeling. Oh, cat wants out. You're just going to keep on feeling you're going to keep on feeling frustrated. Come here, Neil. Come here. Come here. I don't want to get up. Yeah, you're getting rid of. I know. I have lots of. This cat. I don't know if you can see him. This cat, he just came on September 5th. And he just lives here. He's just like, I'm just here. You're feeling overwhelmed. Okay, we've got about 8 minutes. It's okay. I named him Neo, by the way. Neo, Neioh. They bring out these characters to drip a little bit of information daily. He's just a part of the show. He just said now. Okay. Go, Neil. I just don't really want to be on the live stream standing up. Because I'm just wearing leggings. Yeah, I love all my animals and I have all these fanciful creatures. And I love it. He probably did. Neo is like, he is a unique cat. My bankers are relentless. They want more and more and more. Oh, I know. Well, hey, what do you mean, Kim? Like your paycheck and your bank? Oh, 4 huskies. Nice. We could probably have a husky now. We always wanted one, but we never had a yard or the lifestyle for them because they need to be active, but now we do. I have a family of raccoons living in my shed. I love it. But we have 4 dogs. So I have 4 dogs, 4 cats, 23 chickens, 10 ducks, 2 rabbits, 2 peacocks. And they want my credit card payment too. Otherwise, they're going to start legal action. Well, I don't know what legal action because, okay, like my credit card, they just cancel. Like I'm just like literally not paying it. I'm just not paying it because I don't want to use the money I have right now. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But they just canceled my card. There's no legal action. If they take legal action, what they're doing is illegal. So I know, Sage, I really am. You stopped paying your Apple card over a year ago? Yeah, I mean, we had no intentions. Like, I pushed all my cards forward. Yeah, I have, like, I have my investments and all this. I could go pull those and go pay everything. But why? But why? I'm not going to do this. You guys are not being straight with the world people. Okay. You're not being straight with us. We know something's going on. You're charging us all these fees. We're being told that there's not. These banks are being closed, they're being open. All this stuff is going on. We don't know who's present, who's wearing a mask, what's going on. What? Oh, you better pay this or I'm going to do this to you. Really? I'm going to call your bluff. I'm going to call your bluff. I don't believe you. And so calling your bluff by making sure that I can eat and I can live and I can survive if I don't have access to credit anymore. My credit score is down. I mean, I have always had, like, my credit score is always in the 800s. I have, used the financial system marvelously in my favor my whole life. My whole life. And now my credit score is like in the 400s or something. I don't care because I'm not part of the system. Yeah, there's no reason to. The only reason why I was paying it before is because I had room on it and I was still using it to do things, to create a place. I mean, this was literally the task. You need to move away from Washington State. It's a captured state. You need to move and you need to set up a home with a garden and permaculture. I do permaculture. So that's why I have ducks. That's why I have chickens. That's why I have bunnies. The fertilizer, every animal, every plant serves a purpose and all works together. Okay. And I'm setting up systems to make my own soil. So I'm doing all the stuff that if I say I'm going to pound sand to the system, I got to be prepared to rely on myself. And through that process of relying on myself, learning that I'm sovereign, not I'm becoming sovereign by filling out paperwork and getting my money back from, no, we're born that way. Well, Lisa, just keep at it because I was buying seeds for this dream. I was buying seeds like 7 years ago. And Derek's like, why are you buying seeds? What are you doing? And I'm like, because I'm going to have this garden. I'm going to have this thing, just like over 20 years ago, I was standing on the steps of Olympia, Washington, fighting for the right to homeschool and helping to pass laws. Oh, my garden is doing so awesome. And this year, because I have my bunny, and I have really good soil with my mushrooms and everything. But this year we just got a bunch of seeds, and actually the gal where Nat's going to her little school, part of her business, and it's just like the kind of New Earth business I'm talking about. She's running this little school, and then she plants seedlings for everybody. And then you just buy them. So she planted the seeds, and then I planted seeds too that I gave her my seeds, and I planted seeds. She planted them because she had the heaters set up, and then I'm learning to do it, and I'm doing it. And then we just went around, Nat went around, we planted sunflower seeds all over. So we got huge sunflowers starting to pop up just randomly. I love it. And I've planted my rose garden. So I've planted roses all over. Of course, those Japanese beetles are getting to them, which I don't like. But yeah, I just little by little, slowly been doing this. Our project right now, coming up next, we had to net in from the rooftop of our house net in the peacocks. So that really bothers me. but they wouldn't stop going into the neighbors. So just to appease them. So I can't wait till after the event, and I hope we're able to just buy that property. Anyway, they're not happy with me paying anything. Well, that's what I'm saying. No, I don't, Flower Power. I don't. And we were up until a couple of months ago. Yeah, the peacocks. Yeah. They did, you know, Shannon, um they gave us a ticket, a parking ticket for our peacocks. And they used Derek's height and weight for to describe them. Use milky spore. What's milky spore? I know you use soap. Yeah, well, Derek set out the beetle traps, you know, away from the property. I was sitting in my garden on Saturday morning and I had full colony of bees flew over my house. Ooh, wow, that's probably cool. You should look up the meaning of that. You guys are going to start seeing really cool things happen. Really cool things happen. Okay, I'm going to end the stream on